Guys, welcome back to Between the Ropes TV. Tonight it is just myself. Obviously, Josh and Ben have gone to sleep, and unfortunately, that's probably why this video won't be out until the morning, because Josh will be posting it then. But guys, we've just seen the Wilder versus Fury press conference. It was more exciting than I thought. It really was. And guys, before I jump into that, let me just first obviously shout out the fact that we're going to be doing a watch along to Wilder Fury 3. And it's going to be a full watch along. We're going to cover the majority of the card. So make sure you head to Between the Ropes TV on Saturday night, Sunday morning, depending on where you are in the world. And also make sure to hit that like button on this video and also subscribe to the channel. Anyway, straight into it now then. Firstly, we've got to start with Bob Arum, haven't we? Why? What are you doing? Why? Literally, that press conference. I mean, I don't even know if I'm going to speak about the rest of it. Why don't we just can't? Why don't we all just, focus on that last 5 minutes? But more importantly, Bob, what are you doing? We've just had a massive explosion, and then you just didn't let them face up. What are you doing? Everyone wanted to see them come face to face. It looked like Fury was happy to. It even looked like Wilder was happy to in the end. I think, Fury maybe got the bit out of it. They definitely wanted, this. And to be fair, there's still tickets available. Bob, if you wanted to sell tickets, why not just let them face off after what was let's face it, a pretty dry press conference to the last 5 minutes when we saw them really going at it. Fury, thankfully, he was on form. He got that response straight out of Wilder. We thought he was going to play it really coy, Wilder. I mean, let's face it, when they went to him for his closing statements, he did exactly what we thought he was going to for me. He was just very calm. It was just you wait and see. You'll all see on Saturday night. And then, of course, it goes to Fury. Fury starts going in on him. Of course, the comment, if you haven't seen it, Fury basically said to him, well, you've been telling me I've been cheating. Why have you changed your trainer? And to be fair to Deontay, he comes back with a very good comment himself where he goes, well, if the fight was that easy, the first fight, why did you change your trainer for the second fight? I mean, he didn't answer Fury's question, but he kind of jumped at it with a good counter question. And after there, it was just back and forth, wasn't it? You had Fury basically saying he didn't respect Wilder. You had Wilder basically saying that he was going to do what he always does. He said he was wearing red. I think he said that in his first closing statement, said that he was wearing red because he wanted to share blood. Of course, it's Wilder. It's not the first that we've seen these kind of comments come from him. I mean, let's not forget, the guy said before he wants to see a body caught in the ring. So this was not surprising at all. But it's been a pretty dry build-up, hasn't it? I think COVID has definitely affected that. I think Fury said it himself. There's not that same buzz around Las Vegas. Of course, the Brits can't get out there as well to go and support Fury on Saturday night. There's still tickets available, but that little coming together at the end was something I think we all needed. I think just in general, there's a very split opinion on who's going to win this one. And I can't blame people because, let's face it, Fury, if it's going to come down to points, Fury's going to win it. And of course, you've also got, Wilder. He could one punch, good night. Well, I mean, another point I wanted to bring up, obviously, that came in right at the end. Deontay Wilder, yet again, first the accusations of cheating. He didn't really respond to that too much, did he? But then he threw in the fact that, I think it was Fury that said to him about the fact that he pretty much knocked him out because Wilder was saying to Fury, well, you've got no power. And Wilder said, and Fury goes to him, well, I won by knockout in the second fight. And guess what happened? You know what happened? Wilder then goes in on his former trainer, calling him a disloyal trainer, saying that's why he's no longer with them. And it's an interesting one, isn't it? It really is. I think people have different opinions because let's face it, Mark, he saved, he really saved him. But at the same time, Wilder really does believe, and I really do believe this, he feels that, if you're going into that ring, he's a warrior. He does not want the towel being thrown in. I don't think the towel's going to be thrown in on Saturday night, is it? Could you imagine if it was? But guys, I think personally that's what we were missing from this week. There's been the good interviews. There's been some interviews with Wilder, been some interviews with Fury. I've obviously watched bits and bobs as well around the kind of just the whole build up, how their training camps have been going. both fighters feel confident. Wilder interestingly said at the end as well that Fury seemed a bit on edge, a bit nervous. I don't know whether that's just Wilder just jesting back at Fury. But guys, let me know what you think. Obviously, we are literally days away from this fight now. It's going to be an absolute amazing fight, I'm sure. But how are people feeling at the moment? People siding with Fury, siding with Wilder. Do you think there's any nerves? Is there any nerves from Wilder's side, do you believe? Is there any nerves from Fury? Do you honestly believe both these fighters believe they can win it? Because at the moment, from what I'm seeing, I genuinely think they both do. I think Wilder's going to, we know what Wilder's about. I think Wilder genuinely believes that he's going to just absolutely go to town on him and knock him out. I think Fury's probably quite confident as well, and he's actually confident with a KO. I think a lot of people will probably be backing Fury on points. But yeah, guys, let us know in the comments. And of course, Between the Ropes, we will be back on Saturday. We're going to, for the British fans, we're also going to be doing our reaction, a live reaction of the live event of the Liverpool card. Obviously, the big Liverpool event that's on this weekend. So many great fighters there. And then, of course, we're also going to be, as I said before, doing a Wilder Fury watch along. We'll also be doing a Wilder Fury reaction, probably 5-10 minutes after the fight. Let's let the dust settle, and we'll be going again, giving our thoughts. So, guys, make sure to hit the channel. Subscribe to the channel. I think we just reached over 100 subs, so please don't let us lose that. So, guys, hit that sub button. See you all on Saturday, hopefully. And I cannot wait for this fight. So let's see you all then.